Hello, my name is Nishat Noor and welcome to Millennium Headlines. This week's top headlines are: U.S. sending disaster response team $1 million aid to Nepal. Protests in Baltimore over man's death in police custody. Olympian Bruce Jenner makes transgender history by identifying as a woman. President Obama's weekly address. The United States is sending a disaster response team and $1 million to aid to Nepal following a devastating earthquake felt in neighboring countries. The White House and Secretary of State John Kerry are offering condolences along with pledging their support. The magnitude 7.8 earthquake outside the capital, Kathmandu, killed more than 1,000 people in Nepal, India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. It also toppled buildings and triggered an avalanche on Mount Everest. Kerry says in a statement that the United States stands with the people of Nepal and sends heartfelt sympathies. He says U.S. aid is preparing to deploy the disaster assistance response team and is activating an urban search and rescue team. National Security Council spokesman Bernadette Mahan says the U.S. stands ready to provide further assistance in the region. Protesters who have been holding demonstrations almost daily this week over the death of Freddie Gray are promising their biggest march yet, a day after the Baltimore Police Department acknowledged that it failed to get him the medical attention he needed after his arrest. Protesters vowed to shut down the city by marching through the streets and snaring traffic. The president of Black Lawyers Group predicted thousands of people would turn out for the demonstration when good weather is forecast and the Baltimore Orioles host the Boston Red Sox. The officers are suspended with pay and under criminal investigation by their own department. The U.S. Justice Department is reviewing the case for any civil rights violations, and Gray's family is conducting their own probe.
People being beaten to death by the police. There's a long history. I feel that I needed to be there with the community. We had for some time been doing work in Gilmore Homes housing project, and I wanted to, be there to stand in solidarity with the community. I was arrested because at some point a young woman, Michaela Price,
Olympic gold medalist and reality TV star Bruce Jenner said on Friday that he identifies as a woman, becoming the most high-profile American to come out as transgender. The 65-year-old Jenner made the declaration in a wide-ranging interview with ABC's Diane Sawyer, nearly 40 years after his record-breaking Olympic gold medal win in the decathlon that gave him the unofficial title of world's greatest athlete. At the outset of the taped interview, Sawyer asked, "Are you a woman?" And Jenner responded, "Yes, for all intents and purposes, I am a woman." "People look at me differently," Jenner added. "They can see you as the macho male, but my heart and my soul and everything that I do in life, it is part of me. That female side is part of me. That's who I am." Known the younger generations as the patriarch of reality TV's Kardashian clan, Jenner went on ABC's 2020 to put the rest of the month's speculation that he was transforming into life as a woman. Jenner's announcement coincides with the growing visibility of transgender people in American society. Hollywood has played a part, introducing transgender storylines like actors like Laverne Cox from television show Orange is the New Black, who appeared on the cover of Time magazine last year for a story about America's next civil rights frontier. An emotional Jenner sporting long hair and shirt and trousers said that he had always waited so many years to come out because he did not want to disappoint people. Although Jenner did not address pronoun preference, Sawyer said that for this interview, Jenner asked that the public use the familiar him or he. In this week's address, the President laid out why new high standards trade agreements are important for our economy, our business, our workers, and our values. These new trade deals are vital to middle-class economics. The idea that the country does best when everybody gets their fair shot, everybody does their fair share, and everybody plays by the same set of rules. The President has been clear. Any deal he signs will be the most progressive trade agreement in our history with strong provisions for both workers and the environment. It will also play playing field, and when the playing field is level, American workers always win. Now the details to this week's top headlines. U.S. sending disaster response team $1 million aid to Nepal. Protests in Baltimore over man's death in police custody. Olympian Bruce Jenner makes transgender history by identifying as a woman. President Obama's weekly address.
I've talked a lot lately about why new trade deals are important to our economy. Today I want to talk about why new trade deals are important to our values. They're vital to middle-class economics. The idea that this country does best when everyone gets their fair shot, everyone does their fair share, and everyone plays by the same set of rules. These are simple values. They're American values. And we strive to make sure our own economy lives up to them, especially after a financial crisis brought about by recklessness and greed. But we also live in a world where our workers have to compete on a global scale. Right now, on an uneven playing field, where the rules are different. And that's why America has to write the rules of the new global economy.
Thank you for watching Millennium Headlines. See you next week.